I don't know what album I'd use to describe myself. There's obvious answers like Water Dogs by Penelope Scott, all of Nirvana's tracks, maybe The Road is Young by Blue Jay Walker, or even Paranoid by Black Sabbath. But I don't know which describe me. And that's probably on me for not looking too in depth into these albums and these songs, letting the lyrics go through ear to ear, letting it take over my soul and ease my brain. But I still don't know which one really resonates with me. I am a firm believer, however, in the thought that every album, no matter how good or bad it will be loved by somebody. Art is supposed to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comforted. I think that statement is complete and utter bullshit. Because, well, have you ever played the game Chinese Whispers? Message passed down a line, continuously distorted and reworded and just lost the original meaning, the original sentence, just gone into the void. And I believe that is what the creative process really is. If that makes sense. For a creative per se, they may have placed meaning and value into their work, yet the listener, the audience, are the ones who truly choose what message to take from that work. And I don't believe in separating the art from the artist. I believe that is completely impossible to have an art piece and it to speak to someone. That is the artist speaking. On the contrary, though, is that the right word? Contrary? Fuck it, I'm using it anyway. On the contrary, even if the artist didn't intend to place meaning into a song, if it was just raw emotion, just random sounds, somebody will still find meaning and resonate with it. And it's beautiful in its own way. However, that could just be me romanticizing the thoughts that people are just so enveloped into their work and into other people's works that they can try and find meaning in them. And who am I to tell someone that the meaning they found in a song or an artwork is wrong? Because who says there's a point to that artwork? Who says there's a point to anything, really? Back to the point of a soundtrack for my life. That is 100% on me for not trying, I guess, hard enough. I don't truly know what I was going for with this script because I've only just kind of been glancing at it and spewing my guts out. This is completely off of it. But I've lost my point. But it could be down to the fact I do not know directly who I am as a person. I mean, my fashion choices are very everywhere at the moment, and I can barely do foundation on my face. I have so many projects going on, I don't know what to truly focus on. I mean, I know what my passions are, and probably where I want to be in the next, say, 15 years. Music and art are my lifeline, my go-to thing, my thing I want to do for the rest of time. And yet, I suck at them. I suck at all the things I try and do. And I'm supposed to. You're supposed to. Because how else are you gonna fucking learn? A masterpiece is not chosen by an artist, it is chosen by their audience. Sure, someone like me could lie and be like, this is the pride and joy of all of my work, and I have put everything into it. That may be true. I may have put everything into this piece of work, yet I don't get to decide if it's a masterpiece. Do you think when Leonardo da Vinci was painting the Mona Lisa, he thought this piece of artwork would become renowned and known by everyone across time? He just probably saw it as another piece of work. And that's all art is, if you think about it. It's just another thing for you to do. And don't get me wrong, I love everything I've worked on. My drawings, the book I'm writing, the music I play, I love all of it. In a way, they are my children, and I don't have a favorite. As well as I don't know which one I would choose to describe my work as a whole, because they're all so different and all made completely differently in all different complex ways, or even simple ways. It's everywhere. It's a mess, and it's my mess to make. It's all underproduced, under edited, or overly edited and exaggerant everywhere. But I enjoy doing it. I enjoy putting my work out there. And for some reason, people engage with it. People enjoy it. People resonate with it. I had an old friend recently message me saying, I'm really proud of what you're doing with yourself and keep at it, and that they couldn't do the same. No, you can do the same. You think I know what I'm doing? I'm just spewing shit until it lands. Honestly, there's no master path for you to walk down. No one else can tell you how to do your work. You can look up videos, you can look up in books, you can do everything to study this thing, but if you do not do it, you will not get it. How, even when I was writing the script for this, I have no idea if I'd even make a video of it, and I still have no idea if I'm gonna edit this, because I have no makeup on and I look like shit. But again, I have no idea who I truly am. Like, sure, I know I'm trans, I know I'm pansexual, I know I am Jade. Yet, I do not know what makes me, other than art and music. And maybe years down the line, I'll look back on this and laugh at myself for being this confused. Or maybe I'll resonate with myself. Because I do that now for me as a teenager, not knowing who the fuck I was at all, being so confused with my gender and identity, and just the world being a mess, and it still is. Just know nobody has it figured out. They may lie to you and make it look like they do, but it is all an illusion. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on at all moments of time. They just have better ways of hiding it. And everyone does it unconsciously. You put on a face, a mask for others. No matter where you are, whether it be at work, if you have an audience, if you have a fan base, if you have just a couple of friends that you chill around with, you're always putting on a certain act. You're just acting as yourself. Just hoping, praying that one day this massive giant problem, this Sisyphus boulder, will ease up and you get over those hurdles. And it will. It'll get easier, it'll get harder, it'll get easier again, over and over and over, an endless cycle of pushing this boulder up a hill. But unlike Sisyphus, we're gonna die in the end. And there's no escaping that. But is death truly ever the end of you? At the current moment, White Blood Cells by the White Stripes really speaks to me in a way that no other art really is at the moment. But definitely not in the way the artist or the album intended to. The very first song on the album, I'm finding it harder to be a gentleman, speaks to me as my own transition. Finding it harder to put on a face of masculinity when I know truly I'm very feminine, and losing what it's like to see the world as a man, but not, and then eventually further down, not being treated as either gender, as a third, as a difference. I may have already said it, but the moment I came out as trans, I was treated differently. I wasn't treated like a man or a woman. I was an outsider. Just this weird taboo little gremlin in a corner that nobody really wants to think about because it made them question things. And it does truly hurt knowing that people will only see me as trans before anything else. They'll see me as trans before I'm a woman. They'll see me as trans before I'm a music artist. They'll see me as trans as soon as I walk into an interview and introduce myself. But I am so much more than transgender. Don't get me wrong, it is a massive part of my identity. I am proud of who I am, yet I am so much before that. And I know before I even open my mouth in some of these situations, I am being sexualized, degraded, and just seen as something other than human. And that is completely fucking unfair. Because no one deserves to be treated like that. We all deserve respect. We all deserve equality. But many, many people are too frightened about it. And these people who are frightened have loud voices. But the loudest person in the room is never the smartest. Then the White Stripes album goes on to Little Room. Now, I'm not doing this in order. It might be something I do another day, truly deep diving into the album, but not today. The song Little Room is incredibly simple, and it shows my own kind of music journey. I started in my family's living room, sleeping on the sofa, just strumming awfully on a guitar, making it want to cry, just making random songs, and then moving in with my partner and getting that bigger room, but not knowing what to do with yourself. And I, again, truly don't know the message of this video. Maybe some people will find comfort in it. Maybe I'll scrap it. Or maybe some people are just gonna listen to me yap while they do the dishes or clean up or making their own music, wanting something to reside with. I hope I can create that space. Because art is meant to be shared. And your voice needs to be heard, no matter who you are. Okay, yeah. With whatever I'm doing is over. Adios.